Hey guys, Kurt Sabella, Time Machine Transport. If you guys like and want to share the video, go ahead. If you like and subscribe, it'd be great. Working on my 2001 Freightliner Century class. I had a problem. I've been kind of hearing some moaning, and it only happened at first. It happened between between 70 and 75. It would happen periodically. And it would go, it would just kind of moan a little bit. And then it would go away and then, you know, happen later on or next day or something like that. So I kind of thought my power divider front differential was going out. Had a situation in that truck right there where the power divide went out in Castle Rock, Colorado. So I had a spare one at my shop, at our shop, my wife and my shop, and anyways, my guys took it down and they were able to install it. So anyways, when the power divide went out, it was really the smell was really bad. Like around the rear end of the tractor, when I would thump my tires in the morning, it would really smell like horrible. I'm like, man, what's that smell? So anyways, come to find out, when they put the differential in, they said it was burning oil. The smell was burning oil. The gears were getting hot, and that's what was causing the really funky smell. So when I would thump my tires, I wouldn't really smell it up here, but I was smelling it again, and I'm like, oh man, there's a differential going on in this one now. But the smell is actually concentrated right here at the rear differential. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm sure you can. Anyways, so when I stuck my nose in there, it was concentrated in this area really bad, and I was like, oh wow. So anyways, I kind of looked on YouTube and saw some videos or whatever, and I like to do stuff myself if I can, obviously to save money. We get a mechanic that freelances with us, that he'll come in or do our stuff, but our trailers are up on the axles. We're getting companies coming in to sandblast everything. I hate rust. Anyways, first things first, I'm gonna make probably a 3 or 4 or 5 part video to this. I like to be in detail when I go over stuff. So first things first, you got to remove this nut right here, and it's a square nut. You just take off with a drive, with a regular drive wrench. Anyways, you got to drop the oil. And when I dropped it, it smelled really bad, really bad. So same thing that it smelled before. So I'm pretty sure that it's this rear one, just by the smell. And shifts and pulls, there's not really a lot of rattling, but like I said, it's like a humming noise, and it's starting to happen more frequent now, in the 60 to 70 range now. So it's getting worse. So anyways, thank goodness it's not the front power divide, because that unit's about a little over $2,500 rebuilt, and this one back here is just about $1,300. So regardless, it is what it is. You know, these trucks cost a lot of money, so you try to keep them up if you can. We've already dumped a shit ton of money in this, but it's got to be done, right? So I have to get in here. I got to remove those bolts, remove the yoke, get all this stuff out. Got to get the forklift in here with a chain and pull it out. But first things first, drop your oil, and then you're gonna come around here, and I have those chrome caps on it. So you got to pull the cap, and then I got to take off these nuts here with an impact. I'm fortunate enough we got a lot of tools at the shop. It costs us a lot of money, but we have them. So you don't have to take off the tires. I'm going to take off because this tire's got to be replaced. It lost air, so I got to pull them anyway. So I'm going to do it while I can, take it in and get a new tire, and then put it on myself. So anyways, we're going to pull the, if you don't want to pull the tires, you can pull just this plate, and then the axle shaft's going to come out, and then you can get in and start taking apart the differential to drop it. But first things first, drop the oil, then you got to take off this plate. Now when you put this back on, you're going to need a new gasket, obviously. But also, if you don't take off the tires, that unit's pretty large, as you can see. So trying to get it up underneath the truck, you're not going to get it out of here with the forklift because of the bar, and you got your fifth wheel in here. So you got to raise the ass end of the truck up anyways. or one side. So either one, you jack up the whole ass end and put jack stands and then slide it out from underneath, and then bring your forklift in or your hoist or whatever, and you kind of can maneuver it through here. But so the plan is we got to take these off now, and then I'm going to lift up the ass end of the truck, and that gives me enough room to slide it out without the wheels being in the way. So anyways, that's going to be part one of the first, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, but I can't press pause on the camera. And I looked at other videos, but they just, and I get it, they don't want to do part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever, but I want to kind of go into detail on it just because I haven't seen anybody else that does, you know, in English anyways, and that, you know, whatever. So, but anyways, another thing about these nuts is some people don't know, but these things are magnetized. It actually is a magnet. And if you have chunks from your differential, when you pull this out, obviously when I put it back in, I'm going to clean the heck out of it, but when you pull it out, if you have metal shavings on this, which this one did, that's also, and you will get some kind of metallic shavings in there over the course of time just from wear and tear, but my feeling is it's this ass end one. I really don't want to pull it out and then find out that it's the front one, but everything points to this, just with the smell, and it locks in when I lock in the power divide, everything locks in fine and whatever, but I'm pretty sure this is it. So another thing is, when you don't go and get a rebuilt one and then expect just to walk out of the door with just the rebuilt cost of the unit. You're going to want to pull this out, and then you're going to want to take it to the place. I go to a Weller here. I'm out of Wisconsin, so we go to a place, Weller, that we buy the rebuilt stuff from. But anyways, they're going to charge you a core charge for this stuff. So it's almost what the unit costs, just right around. So instead of paying, you know, just almost $1,300, I'd have to pay $2,600, and then I'd have to come back here with the new unit, then take this out, and then make another trip over to give them the core so I can get my money back. Why do all that? So my advice is to pull everything. So and people don't know this, so I'm explaining it. If you know it, good for you. If not, you got a little info. So it is pull everything that you can and take it up there. So this is part one of a few videos. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, share it if you would, and be greatly appreciated. Thank you.